Welcome back, everyone. This is MandoAllDay, back with another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Wonder Woman from the Justice League Endless Winter storyline. This is a gold label. This is a Target exclusive, so if you are interested in getting this figure, you do have to go to Target. As always, we're going to be taking a look at the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth the purchase or not. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the support channel to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box. The front of the box looks like, the side, the back, the other side, who's about to fall, top, and bottom. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, you do come with a card, so the front of the card looks like, the back of the card. It does come with this axe, which I like. It's a bit flimsy. I wish it was a little more stiff, but somewhat detail on the axe. It looks pretty cool. And the other side is the same thing, and then there's a little bit like the handle design. You can see that. And it does come with a shield. Again, clean looking. Only one color. I wish it was like I had a mixture of different colors. I think it would have been much better, but nothing too big, too crazy. You can see a little bit of the detail. And of course, there's the other side on there too. Again, I like that texture look to it. And of course, it comes with a regular stand. So let's take a look at this Wonder Woman. This is again from the Wonder Woman Justice League Endless Winter storyline, the gold label, and it's pretty much identical to the previous one. There are some changes which we'll compare it in a bit, but let's take a look at this figure itself. So right off the bat, I really like the head sculpture. Looks good, looks clean. The paint is really good. Just look at that lip gloss. Looks very good. I like how it's glossy. Again, with McFarlane, it's the little details like this paint right here that make a difference. And that's what I like about it. Just that lip gloss makes it look good. And also to her cheeks, that paint on her cheeks, very subtle, but it looks clean. Now, this figure does have the side eyes, which I'm not a big fan of the side eyes, but it is what it is. You got here also to her, I forgot what it's called, but her crown, and here you go. You get clean looking, the plain red, that it's like a matte red or burgundy kind of red, and of course the gold around it. Not really gold, it's like a mustard look, but what I like about the hair is the design, the sculpture. It looks really cool on the hair. Just look at that, it goes around the back, and it goes right here into the front, which I really like. Head articulation, left to right, good. Up, down. Not much an up-down articulation, but left to right, it's good though. But nonetheless though, head sculpture is good. The paint is really good. Articulation is limited, so keep that in mind. In terms of the arm articulation, mine does articulate just a little stiff. This other one obviously they can't articulate in terms of shoulder because of obviously the fur. But nonetheless though, there's a bicep articulation, elbows, and of course, wrist. So in terms of the arm articulation, like I said, this was limited to pretty much that's it because of the shoulder piece right here. I'm not too sure you can take this off. I've seen someone take it off, but I don't want to do that, so I'm going to leave it as this. But shoulder articulation is limited on her left arm, but the right arm articulation is good. And in terms of the paint, well, let's see, let me do the torso articulation. They don't talk about the paint. Torso articulation, yeah, there's nothing, so it's limited on that in terms of torso articulation. And in terms of the paint, I like the paint. It looks clean, looks similar to the comic. Not much going on. You get a little bit of a silver here, which I like. You can see more of that design right there too. On the gauntlets right here, or technically it would be her, her glove you want to call it. It looks good. I do like how that burgundy silver, it does pop subtly. I wish this was more silver right here, similar to this, because it's kind of like a matte silver. And this had like this kind of paint, I think would have been much better, would have matched. But in terms of the design on the arms, they're clean looking, plain, not much going on. And again, I like the silver, but it's pretty much just a clean looking figure. In terms of the center of the torso, again, the sculpture design is clean looking, not much going on to it. The paint it's a mixture. It looks cool. The paint's there, but just wish it had a little more into it. Like maybe something like I said, like silver parts to it, I think it would have popped really, really well. But nonetheless, so it's a clean upper body. I like it. The main highlight to me is going to be that face paint. That face paint looks really, really, really good. It does have the side eyes, which I'm not a big fan of the side eyes, but it is what it is though. But overall, upper body looks good. Sorry. Overall, looks good. Upper body looks clean looking. I dig it. Take a look at the leg articulation. It's there. Knees. Oh, this is a little stiff. There. Ankles. A little stiff, but it's there. And of course, toes. There. So leg articulation is there. Mine's just a little stiff. But in terms of the design on the legs or the lower body, it looks good. There's a lot of actually her armor piece. You can see it has a leather material look to it, which I like. Same with this piece right there too. And of course that armor on her knees. It looks very good, very plain looking. Again, with this figure, there's a lot of potential. I'm sure the people out there can customize this or paint it differently. Maybe paint this silver to match this. I think that would look really, really cool. And here, there's a boots right there too. Again, a little sculpture design looks cool. This little line right here, which we'll talk about in a bit. So overall, the legs look good, look clean looking. Not much else going on with the paint. And in terms of design, the back does have that really, really thick fur. You can really feel it and see that fur, which looks really, really cool, which I really, really like a lot. And of course, the back, again, clean looking. And it does have a hole, because this hole is mainly for this one, which we'll talk about in a bit and we'll compare it. But overall, though, this figure, it looks cool, man. I like the figure. The subtle paint touches looks clean. Again, silver here. It does have some other paints, which again I'll compare it to. There's her lasso right here. So overall, cool looking figure. And the main question is, would I recommend getting this figure? This figure by itself. Not comparing it to the other one just yet, but just this figure itself. I would say for 20 bucks, I think it's a fair price, man. It's a cool looking figure. There's potential for customizers. I think if you're a person who likes to customize, you can definitely have fun with this. You can maybe paint the strap right here, different color to make it pop. Like I said, maybe paint this silver, or maybe just paint the knee pad silver, just to make it pop a little bit. Because again, this figure, sculpture design, it's good. It's just, the paint is kind of like bland. It doesn't really pop. Only like small little things like that. But overall, I think for 20 bucks, I think it's a fair price. I mean, that's what I paid for, 20 bucks. And I think for this figure by itself, for 20 bucks, I think it's fair. Now, let's compare this figure, as she stands, which she might fall, to the other one. And I say the other one because this figure came with the Build-A-Figure for the Endless Winter Wave. And I believe it came with I believe his name is King Frost or Frost King or something like that. But anyways, this just came out quite a while. And so McFarlane essentially just resold this figure again with some different changes. Now, so what kind of changes I'm looking at here? For one, head sculpture is a little different. This one has straight eyes. This is side eyes. Number two, if you notice her headpiece right here on the side, you can see it more right there. This one just doesn't have it, just has a crown. Obviously, that's different. In terms of the paint, this one has right here paint here that's burgundy. This one obviously has a silver. Another change as well too is this one here has a piece right here. Remember when I said about the little hole right there? It's because of this. Because for this figure, it came with a sword, and you could put it in there. Obviously, this one doesn't have it. And of course, because the axe wouldn't fit in there. And another big change too is going to be the legs. Well, in terms of the sculpture is the same, but the paint on the legs, which I'll lift both of them, you can see the difference in terms of the paint. The sculpture is similar, but you can see that yellow right here on the Target exclusive one. And the common one is just plain burgundy. And also on the back, which if I can, you can see the paint difference as well too. And of course on the feet as well too. So again, there is some paint differences, but the sculpture design is pretty much identical. And it could be a pro or con depending on how you look at it. But to me, those paint differences does make the figure look better, especially in the book. Because if you look at the boot here on the legs, it's clean, just plain. But when you add the extra paint, hopefully it stands right. When you add the extra paint like here, it gives it it pops it more, makes the figure pop more. See that? Look at the heel compared to this one. Yeah, subtle changes like that, the paint wise, makes a huge difference. So the main question is this figure worth purchasing again? It really depends on you. If you like Wonder Woman like I do, I think it's worth it. I really have this figure. Do you really need this one? Not really. I mean, of course, if you don't have this one, I would recommend getting this one. The paint changes look much better on this one compared to this one. But I do like this head sculpture compared to this one. But apart from that, it's pretty much identical in terms of the sculpture. It's just the paint changes that are different, though. So there you have it right there. So if you're considering getting which one, or thinking of getting, this one or this one, there you go. You guys can make your own decision right there. Now we do a comparison for the Build-A-Figure for King Shark. This is from the Suicide Squad movie Build-A-Figure, and of course Wonder Woman Target exclusive. You guys can see the height difference. Definitely King Shark is a lot taller. And we'll do a little bit of face-off so you guys can see the height comparison again. Man, this is big, boy. It's a really good Build-A-Figure. It's really, really big. I really like that, though. But nonetheless, though, cool-looking figures. I like them both. But I'm just showing you guys can see the height difference. Now here's the height difference between Catwoman from the Arkham Asylum Build-A-Figure wave and, of course, the Wonder Woman one. Again, almost the same height. I know I'm posing it a little differently. She's leaning forward, but they're pretty much no, actually, Catwoman's a little bit shorter. Just a tiny bit shorter than Wonder Woman. If I would have posed it straight up, though. So just keep that in mind. And here's a side pose right there. And you can see that Catwoman does squats all day, every day. Just look, you can see it right there perfectly. But anyway, so cool looking figure. They both look cool. But if you were to ask me which one I prefer Catwoman. It looks really, really cool. Next up, we have Batgirl. This is from the 5-pack Bat Family Amazon exclusive one. And then, of course, the Wonder Woman Target exclusive one. They both look good. In terms of the height difference, I believe, Wonder Woman's going to be just a bit taller. Again, I am leading her forward because she's probably going to fall. And then again, also because I'm not good at posing. But in terms of the height, Wonder Woman's just a bit taller, though. If I would have posed her straight. Similar to Batgirl, but again, just showing you guys in terms of the difference and stuff. Here we have another Wonder Woman figure for comparison. You can see the height difference on the golden armor from the Wonder Woman 84 movie figure. It's definitely a lot taller. Even if I stand her straight, she'll still be taller than the Target exclusive one. And of course, that cold paint on the golden armor looks really, really, really good. I know the movie's not that great. I know. But you can't deny that paint job on the golden armor looks really, really cool, man. And wait, man, I wish this figure had a little more kind of gloss paint to it. I think it would have popped really well. But you guys can see the difference in terms of the height, and you guys can see right there. Yeah, even if I were to pose a Target exclusive Wonder Woman straight up, she'll still be shorter, like a little bit. But again, just showing you that paint on the golden armor looks really, really cool, man. I really like this piece right here. Last but not least is Killer Croc. This is the Mega Fig, so you guys can see the height difference. And dang, Killer Croc definitely is a lot bigger, a lot thicker, and that would be a good fight. Granted, we all know if they were to fight each other, Wonder Woman would win, but just for comparison's sake, you can see Killer Croc and Wonder Woman here. The height difference, and obviously face off right there. You guys can see the difference in height. So really cool figure, man. Really, really like the Killer Croc figure. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me with this figure? Do you plan to purchase this figure? Or did you already purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So it includes an overview of Wonder Woman from the Justice League Endless Winter storyline. This is the gold label Target exclusive. And on to the next one.